The second part we are going to go now is unstructured play. And in unstructured play, what I want you to do is, number one, I want you to find your child's focus, or what is their most interesting thing. And for most of the children I've seen, it's either animals, it's coloring, or it's dinosaurs, it's vehicles, trucks, JCBs, dump trucks, etc. So find what your child likes. And now I want you to provide them three things. I want you to provide them one very good material. So if we take dump trucks, it could be a few trucks or a few vehicles and maybe a cardboard pathway or a cardboard box. Or if it is animals, maybe you can get a few animals and a little bit of water or a little bit of grass mat that they can pretend play with. So I want you to first set up, give them proper materials. And the second thing I want you to do is set up time and space, second and third thing. So I want you to set like 20 to 30 minutes of unstructured play with one toy and space. So the room you sit down should not be too distracting. There should not be so many toys that your child can just leave this and go to the next one. So there should be only this one toy in a very quiet room, and you are also there, and I want you to not use your phone or do any other thing. Just sit there next to your child. Now sitting can be boring, and you maybe wanting to talk a lot and teach your child too many things. Now I don't want you to talk too much, so just give them the materials, just sit next to them. If you can have a paper and pen, writing something or drawing something. If you want, you can read a book, but try not to use technology. But anything else you can do sitting next to your child. Now let your child play. Do not try to interfere with them. Do not try to overtake the play and tell them what they should be playing. So let them play, and then you see if you can make simple comments about what your child is doing. Let's say your child put the dump truck or the JCB on top, and then you say, oh, it's going to fall. You're making it fall, like that. Or if your child is taking two animals and then he's making them fight, then you can say, oh, they are fighting now. The tiger is angry. It's a fight. And you don't have to keep on saying things like this, but whatever your child is doing, give a comment. And in your comments, a lot of time we are more motivated only to talk about the nouns. Now I'm going to give you 5 more things you can talk apart from nouns. You can talk about the size. You can say, oh, the dump truck is very big. The car is so small. So you can talk about the size, or you can talk about sounds. You can say the car is going vroom vroom, or you can say the hyena is laughing ha 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 ha. Third thing you can do is use different sentence structures like I see, look, a dino. You can say it is a sentences based on what they have. You have this, you are doing this. So as much as possible, use these different sentence types also with your speech. I want you to also use gestures. So if in the first example I said something was falling, so you say, oh, it's falling. Or if a child is in the fighting, it's fighting. Or it's running. The dino has a long neck. One thing you can do is talk about what you hear. So if it is, a cooker sound at home, or if there is some honking sound outside, you say, oh, I hear a car. I hear the cooker. I hear daddy's coming. Talk about movements and textures. For example, the lion is running fast. The dino is hopping. Or you can even talk about the sensory aspects. You can say, it's so soft. It's so rough. The dino has rough skin. It has spiky horns. Now that you've completed 30 minutes of structured teaching, 30 minutes of unstructured play, let's see what are some things you can do in your day-to-day life to support your child's language development. Also, if you're watching this video so long, I'm sure you'll like the information I'm telling you. So can you leave a comment if this was helpful, and a thumbs up if you liked it. Also, I really want to know, all these structured activities, the 3 structured activities on pronouns, description and understanding I had given you, as well as the unstructured play tips, all the play tips I've given you. Did you hear of this anywhere? If not, please let me know in the comments so that I can give you more such information. So if you have your 5-year-old, they're just beginning to understand the world and they're trying to fit into this routine of home life and school life. And in this moment, children crave for structure and predictability. They want certain things to be a certain way. And it's understandable because they're still understanding the world and so many things are changing. So they need these things. And that is why it's very important to have a visual routine for home. So in this routine, I would even suggest you add your unstructured playtime and your structured learning time into this routine. Put in things about, when they eat, when they go to school. Now, if you want to learn more about this, I have a video where I tell you how to create a routine. As well, I'll give you materials that you can download, print out and make your own routine for your child. The second important thing as I want you to do as a part of routine is to incorporate physical activity into your routine. Physical activity is extremely important for a child's brain development as well as their sleeping, bowel movements and their energy levels. So make sure you get at least 1 to 1.5 hours of physical activity for your child every day. And when I say physical activity, I don't mean activities that's walking or skating. I mean activities where your child is moving very fast and they even sweat a little bit. Their heart rate is up. So those type of physical activities help children calm down a lot. Prioritize other areas of development, for example, cognitive development, fine motor development, social development. All these areas also need to be worked on along with your child's speech skills because children don't develop one after the other. All these skills develop hand in hand and even support the development of other domains. For example, working on fine motor skills can even improve communication skills. Working on gross motor skills can help with cognitive skills. So all of them go hand in hand. So don't just focus on one area. Want help with how to get your child to be more social? Just last week I created a very nice video of how to create social play dates for your child and how to help them during that time, as well as I have so many activities in my Theory of Mind free course that I have on YouTube. All the links that I'm talking about will be in the description. You can open that and check one by one and follow it. You could also start involving your child in a few household chores like gardening, taking care of plants or laundry. So putting the dirty clothes in the washing machine and then folding the clothes and then keeping it in the place. You could also help your child, get your child's help in setting the table. So when it's dinner time and all the family members sit together and eat, so you can help your child like put water on the table, give everybody a glass, keep the spoons, keep the plates, help me bring the rotis from the kitchen. So with this, we conclude the plan for a speech therapy for a 5-year-old. I know a few things can be different from what your child is already performing. So I try to keep it as comprehensive as possible. If you have any further doubts, feel free to comment under the video. So as soon as I release a video, I'll be available in the comments to look and respond to your queries.